I don't see Madrid winning this game. According to the game they played on Sunday, I saw that game where they lost 2-1. Madrid is really poor. I don't know. I could not spot where the problem is exactly.
The thing is, in
Madrid
the Champions
really
League,
poor.
they know how to turn it on. I mean, look at Man City beating Arsenal, smashing Liverpool, but then Madrid was eating them alive. You understand?
Hey, everybody welcome. Everybody to the fan page.
Hello, this is the fan bench for the fans and by the fans. My name is Y Kibenda, the boy so tender, live and direct because I like when I produce Okolo Changa William Malaga kusinziza manyinga just you don't fit in the place. I am the only team that is going to stay in the Champions League. I repeat, for 1 second. I'm a professor. I am Arsenal Football Club. That's the team I'm talking about. Going to be the only team remaining in the Champions League. But now Madrid quarterfinals. Please respect. Respect. This is why I don't want to attack Mikel Arteta. Mikel Arteta comes to Arsenal in 2019. Let me give you analysis. Comes to Arsenal in 2019. Goes to the Europa League after 1 season. Yamala mchomunana mirundi ebiri. Half season 8th, full season 8th, then 5th. He went to the Europa League, goes to the quarterfinals of the Europa League, removed, or eliminated. Next season, almost wins the league, goes to the Champions League, stops in the quarterfinals. He has been to the Champions League only 3 years in his life or managerial career. The first year, quarterfinals, loses against Bayern Munich. Kaka squad katono. Second year, semi-final, loses to the best team in the world up to now, PSG. That is the semi-final. We are again on the verge. Of course, Tatuna Basamba Mpira gonna, but on paper, Arsenal should be able to beat Sporting. Either both legs or Wanga Yakola Bayern, get a draw away, go and win at your own ground. That is a manager I respect. Yes. My point is this. Arteta has improved every single season. We have been in the FA Cup up to the quarterfinals, Carling Cup or Carabao Cup up to the final. We have never done that since Arteta came. So there has been improvement every single season. The biggest problem of Arteta is that this is his first job. We paid the price of learning on the job. That's the only problem. The thing is that Pep came to the Premier League after managing 2 clubs. 3 years. That's 6 years of management. All those 6 years of Pep at Bayern and Barcelona are 6 years of Pep of Arteta at Arsenal. Klopp came to Liverpool after managing 3 clubs. 1, 2, 3. And a managerial CV of about 10 years. Mourinho came to Chelsea twice after managing I don't know how many clubs. Porto, Benfica, and then goes to Inter, Madrid, then comes back to Chelsea. My point is this. Bulienana Fiateta. Where was Klopp in his first 6 years? That should be a question. Omuntu yekka atasobola kwogerwako mu ebyo ebintu bamuyita Pep Guardiola and maybe Ferguson, because Ferguson newe yali kali akatimu kewa Scotland era yawangula yo kuchikopo. But only Pep has a better first 6 years of your career than Arteta. Where was Mourinho in his first 6 years? And I think also Mourinho is possible. Where was Wenger, my beloved, in his first 6 years? Ferguson, when he comes to Madrid, took him 7 years to win a league. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He holds the record for the most league titles in the English Premier League or in the English Top Flight League. 13 titles. But it took him 7 years without winning one. Meaning, myaka 26 gye managingira. 26 gye managingira. Jako 7 temwali mu kantu. He was building a club, an entire institution. So yeah, don't over criticize your manager. Me, I'm okay with rivals doing it. That's what rivals do. You should know better. Context is very important. Now, do we play beautiful football right now? No. Have we ever played beautiful football? Yes. It's on their head. Nalikuwa na Gerard ngatogera ku Man City and they were saying, do you know what it means to win your first Champions League? Now imagine trying to win your first league after 22 years with a manager who has never been a manager before. City took 6 years to win the Champions League with a manager who is the best in the world. And you want to criticize Arteta for taking 6 years to win a league title after 22 years? No, guys, you have to be smarter than that. So your logic when njagala tubeere nayo mfenga abawagizi ba Arsenal. Nze sina buzibu mulabe waffe kutunafuya. Rival banta abeeramu okwejerega kweko. Naye gwe Arsenal, you need to know better. Zinkwabuyi reality. Pep Guardiola took 6 years and 1.something billion to win the Champions League. Yet he has ever won it with Barcelona, with Messi, and he has been in Germany with 1 title there. It took him 6 years. What about an institution that has not won the league for 22 years, but with a manager who has never been a manager before? This is his first job. It takes time. So let us be logical. Going back to the Champions League, nja kuamba zukusanga mu bwencho kwa mwetaka mu kiboko. Mulime kuva mu timu yammwe. You need to support these boys until the finish line. This is the fan bench for the fans and by the fans. Madrid versus
Tumasuka tumaiza Arsenal.
No. Manchester you know kugala just maling mpapriambo ya Luvimbo. Arsenal ibe ino sembayo. So we have Madrid versus Bayern tomorrow. Also today or tomorrow. It should be today, I think.
Today.
We have Real Madrid versus Bayern today. Champions League football. It's going to be a very entertaining game. I see a lot of goals. So, katinjogerana our betting. If you're a betting machine, please bet responsibly. 25 years and above. Put your money on goals. You're 2.5 or above 2.5. Cheetah. Madrid. But I think Bayern is going to find a way to win this game on both legs. Of course, Madrid is not juju yayo, but when the first game is in Madrid, the chances are high Bayern will go through. Because Bayern plays better away from home in the Champions League. So, we are going to be up for a very beautiful game. The beautiful part is that no one is scaring Bayern like they scared Arsenal last year. Remontanda, tugenda kugala wechisepi chichaffe. We are going to make everything. Doesn't work. Mbappe, Vinicius doesn't work. For as long as they're playing them the way they've played them, they're out of the Champions League because there is an imbalance. Both of them don't defend, so you've lost 2 positions when you don't have the ball. And then on the ball, Vinicius wants to know that he is in charge. Mbappe wants the same thing. So Vinicius can't be there on the pitch. He wants to be the guy that turns things on. He thinks he's Cristiano Ronaldo of this generation. And you don't blame him. He has won them a Champions League more than once. So you have to respect that. But with that said, Bayern is miles better in the midfield. Attacking midfield, defensive midfield, and central midfield. And that's where these cup competitions are won. So if Bayern scores at least 2 goals in German, in Spain, Kabaka with them, in my view, Kabaka with them because they can defend.
I don't see Madrid winning this game. According to the game they played on Sunday, I saw that game where they lost 2-1. Madrid is really poor. I don't know. I could not spot where the problem is exactly.
The thing is, in
Madrid
the Champions
really
League,
poor.
they know how to turn it on. I mean, look at Man City beating Arsenal, smashing Liverpool, but then Madrid was eating them alive. You understand? So in the Champions League, something just goes south or goes up. I don't know what is going on with them. Up to now, Madrid Arsenal were diswaza because Madrid in the Champions League, different species. But anyway, let me give my prediction for that. Basically, I'm giving that a 2-3, Madrid 2, Bayern 3, or 3-1 to Bayern still. Bagena Jikuba. That's the truth. Bayern.
On paper, Bayern is really, really good.
Bayern basala wazanya attacking football. Madrid bajamukuba. Nene Madrid I not teba because aliwaka. So mentally Bayern might be affected because of the crowd. Nebidala.